Everybody, welcome to my channel, Be Free Now with Maria. So today I'm going to start out with my bag of words to see what I'm inspired to share, and then I'll pick a card from one of my decks. I'm not sure which one yet, whichever one I feel inspired to choose from, and I'll share that message with you guys. All right, so let's see. Oh boy, 2 words came out. Okay, so let go is the first one that I saw, and indifference. All right, so immediately, right, it's making me think of letting go of all the things we tend to hold on to that we believe is true, but we need to pause, right, and examine a little closer. And the reason for it is because in order for us to be able to let go, one of the things that we have to remember is that what we're thinking about is having an effect on us, right? It's impacting us. And when we hold steadfast to that belief, and if it's a belief that's not necessarily positive or fully, encompassing all aspects of ourselves, I guess, because it's making me think of if it's not really in alignment with truth, it's only factoring in, like an experience and making that the truth, then we're going to run into a problem. So when we're looking at whatever it is that we're believing in that moment, right, and we're examining it, we give ourselves the opportunity to kind of break out of a pattern that isn't working for us, or break out of a habit, a way of seeing something that then could lead to, right, breaking out of a habit, or shifting the way we approach something. So it gives us the opportunity to also be more indifferent about things that we used to hold on to, like, in other words, things that we really believed and affected us. We now then kind of can see that situation and allow it to be, and not necessarily feel that we need to change it or feel impacted emotionally by it the same way, because we can see other sides to it and we can become more indifferent to it. In other words, it's not going to have the same effect on us, because it's not going to captivate us the same. So, right, when we hold steadfast to something, if it's not truth that we're holding steadfast to, we're going to run into the problem of, getting the image of being on a hamster wheel. You're going to keep on repeating, right, and believing the same old stuff and having the same experiences, but it's because we're holding steadfast to something that isn't true, and we're making it truth. And that then creates a problem for us. All right, so before I go any further, I'm going to pick a card from this deck, the Buddha Wisdom. It's the one I'm feeling inspired to pick from. So the card on top says, cultivate perfection of wisdom. No fire, poison, sword, and water can harm you. Oh, I love that. Cultivate perfection of wisdom. When we cultivate that perfection of wisdom, we step out of our 5 senses, which limit us, right? When we're going into wisdom, now we're stepping into something more grander, more expansive than just a fixed belief about something. So in order to tap into that wisdom, we need to still ourselves to a certain extent. In other words, I'm not saying to zone on a meditation, for 11 hours a day, but to practice mindfulness twos, or mindfulness or meditation, if that's something you feel comfortable with, or journaling, or something that is going to allow you the opportunity to start slowing things down, and to give yourself the opportunity to start contemplating, right, your essence. In other words, spending time with that small, still voice that we have within us, to cultivate that wisdom so that we can expand our way of seeing things, our way of perceiving life, and increasing our wisdom to our essence. Because when we're increasing our wisdom to our essence, or that is unseen, we give ourselves the opportunity, right, to connect with truth, and not to be making truths out of a situation or a moment in time. A situation, a moment in time is transient. Truth, that we can, hold steadfast to, right? Because that never changes, right? Our soul, the wisdom that comes from our soul, that divine wisdom is something that is not changeable. And when we hold steadfast to that, then any lies or any perceptions or any beliefs that we've cultivated over the years start to weaken. And then what is that, right? No fire, poison, sword, and water can harm you. It can't harm you because your soul is connecting with something that is true. It's deeper than just our five senses, right? It's more expansive. And so then, right, we've cultivated something for ourselves that is going to guide us more. It's going to guide us in a way that's more authentic to our soul and less connected to our perception and our beliefs, which are tainted and loaded with things that we've learned over the years, but not necessarily, like our soul wisdom that is, inherent within us. And when we tap into that, we break barriers, right? We shift, we create possibilities for ourselves that we couldn't see before because we are expanding and not constricting ourselves. So, and going back to the word indifference, it's making me think now, right? When we are there in that space of wisdom, then yes, we are more indifferent about the things that used to bother us, overwhelm us, scare us, and consume space in our, mind. We're indifferent about it because we recognize that was a moment in time and it's not a permanent state, right? This is my soul's essence. This is, true wisdom. And this is something that has more substance than this. Anyway, I hope that makes some sense. And I also hope that it helped you in some way. I'm going to end with that. And I wish you a beautiful day. And if this video did help you in some way, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when I upload further videos. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye for now.